In the last couple of years, I've been trying to play more indie games, and this has been a lot of fun for me. I adore the medium. At its best, it puts a lot of AAA games to shame, and at its worst, it's at least easy to fucking laugh at. And recently, I was introduced to not only one of the best indie games I've ever played, but also one of the best games I've ever played in general. The game in particular that I'm just itching to fucking talk about is none other than Cruelty Squad. A lot of you are probably familiar with this game, whether that be from all the insane hype and praise this game got on release, or the recent and fantastic pyrocynical video about the game. I've had my eyes on Cruelty Squad for a long time, and I just never decided to actually pick it up until I saw that video. I've said this before on my channel, but I am terrible at playing games on time. I'm usually late as fuck to the party. I'm like, hey guys, did you know Seafood was fucking fire? And everyone else is like, yes motherfucker, we've been knowing for the last year. But long story short, Pyro's 4-hour long fucking tier list got me inspired to finally pick this game up, and god damn it, I cannot put that shit down. I've only been playing this game for like a week at this point, and I'm already violently addicted. There's so much random shit to see and do. I can spend hours exploring these fucking psychedelic nightmare levels the game throws you in. I'm sure if you're not familiar with this game, your eyes probably feel like they're on fire right now, and that's completely understandable. This game's aesthetic, boiled down, is basically just trash world, trash people, fishing. There's so many weird creatures and enemies like the flower monsters that shoot extremely deadly acid at you. They have basically invincible zombies, they have little flesh rat bastards, and this shit. So yeah, fuck this game, 1 out of 10. The best way I can think to describe this game is basically Dishonored, but on copious amounts of heroin. You play as the Crimson Chin, a member of the Cruelty Squad, which is basically just assassins. The game follows this fucking guy as he's sent on multiple different missions to hunt down CEOs and different Chungo Pop enthusiasts. We're really doing God's work here. When the mission starts up, you'll be given a brief description by this pile of flesh-looking motherfucker right here. And before you begin the mission, you'll be given the option to choose your gear. You have 2 weapon slots that can be used for whatever the fuck you would like. Once you pick up a weapon in a level and leave with it, it will be automatically added into your inventory, allowing you to equip it at any point in the game. You're given a variety of different weapons throughout the game, some real, a lot not. You can get simple things like pistols and shotguns, but you can also find badass deadly assault rifles, rocket launchers, snipers, and shit like this. This gun shoots green fog that literally melts people where they stand. But if you don't want to carry a gun around just to do this, you can instead just grab any toilet in the game and throw it at somebody for the same effect. There's also these weird knife-wielding rainbow ladies that remind me of something out of Lizard Lady vs. the Cats or something. When you kill them, they also emit this deadly green smoke. Now guys, I promise I'm not a psychopath, but a game automatically shoots up in points if it makes it fun to kill people, and Cruelty Squad is definitely no exception to this. You can murder people in a variety of different ways. You could blast them to pieces with your various guns the game provides. You could lead them off a fucking ledge, or even shoot them with a gun that turns them into a giant amalgamation of flesh. But one of my favorite ways to kill people is the good old hearty kick. If you're a fan of the kick in Dark Messiah, then this will be your favorite game of all time. One swift kick will send most NPCs and enemies flying around the room, and it's incredible. Also, when you kill people, you can consume them for health. Yes, you eat dead bodies to get a level of health back.
I can eat the bodies. That's good. I feel good about that.
Can we just take a second to appreciate the levels that the game provides? Every single one of them is unique and has a bunch of different cool areas to explore. Each one also has its own fun gimmicks. Like one of my favorite levels in the entire game, Paradise, a large gated community that's built on top of an ancient burial ground. And to add to that insanity, the entire level is also shaped like a pentagram. You're also allowed to drive this ugly ass car around to get around faster. It's actually a lot of fun though, and I wish that more levels had something similar. The level also highly encourages that you explore and take things at your own rate. Every building and house is accessible, and they all have decent to really good loot to collect. You can find Osama bin Laden's compound in this level, I'm not joking. And at the top of it is one of my favorite weapons in the entire game, a sniper rifle. With this bad boy, you're able to take out 2 of your targets without even getting near them. You can also go into this weird ass pizza shop and steal all the customers' pizza. You can also wander into this dude's ugly ass house of his candy garage and talk to him about how much you hate rich people. But in his basement is one of those weird flower monsters that you can kill and make your way past, but once you step into the basement, shit becomes pitch black immediately. You see better by getting this weird pair of goggles that make everything look like shit, or you could just get a flashlight and use that. From here you can access the catacombs, which much like Dark Souls is filled with fucking bullshit. Angry dogs, invincible zombies, it's fucked, man. But once you fight your way through this hellscape, you'll have access to a secret world called the Dark World. It's similar to the real one, except all the NPCs are somehow even more depressed than usual, and everything's pitch black. The enemies in this level are basically the same as the base world ones, except their weapons are even stronger. They tear through you with ease, it's fucking terrifying. There's a few other secret levels like this throughout the game. Each of them are unique and provide cool areas to explore with interesting and sometimes actually useful loot to find. I feel like I've said unique and interesting a lot throughout this video, but I don't really know how else to describe this shit otherwise. It's just so different and really fucking strange, and that's what I love so much about it. This game has a lot of replayability. There's so many tiny secrets in every single level that I'm still constantly discovering new shit on every replay of these levels. First time I played Sin Space Engineering, which is a great level by the way, I didn't even know there was this random cabin in the middle of the ocean where its inhabitant will give you a fucking fishing rod, which allows you to abandon your calling as a hitman in favor of being a seaman. Sorry boss man, I don't want to kill people anymore. My new passion is acting, fishing. Yeah, this game is pretty fucking hard by the way, like harder than I am right now. The way I've been describing this game to people lately is it continuously fucks you in the ass over and over and over again until something just clicks and you breeze through the level with no problem. This is how every level's gone for me so far, and it's been great. And I do really enjoy difficult games, but sometimes the difficulty is just too much and I actually start to get mad as fuck. Yeah, I get fucked over often and I'm a little annoyed about it, but I'm usually annoyed at myself. Whenever I die I always go, well at least I know not to do that shit again. And this sense of trial and error works so well in this game. You slowly figure out the levels, you spend time with it, and it feels really rewarding to do so. There's no shame in using a strategy guide from time to time. I do whenever shit gets a little too confusing for my ass, but I haven't used a guide once for this game because it feels so much better to just figure it out all by myself. The last thing I want to talk about before I wrap this review up is the prosthetics and upgrades you can get. I love this system because it will provide genuinely great tools like the Grappendix, which allows you to grapple to any point you aim at, Gonk Busters, which allow you to jump way higher than you usually would be able to, the Bio Thrusters, which shoot out a strange ooze that allows you to move way faster, but it also has expensive ass upgrades like the level 5 Biosuit, which just encases you in this gross ass shell that makes you invincible but takes away your ability to do basically anything, so it just kinda fucking sucks. It's a gamble when you get things from the shop, you never know what you're truly gonna get, and I love how unpredictable it feels. Speaking of gambling, you can invest in the ever-changing stock market. Yes, this game has a stock market in it. I'm not making this shit up. I'm kinda running out of shit to say because I'm only like halfway through this game personally, but I'll gladly talk about this game again in the future once I've played it a bit more. But for now, I'll just say I love this shit. It's quickly climbing the list of my favorite games. 10 out of 10. It's amazing so far and I can't wait to play more. God damn it!